Hey guys, and welcome back to my screen. Like I was saying earlier, today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my favorite trading software. Now, my journey pretty much started in this industry right about, was it 2011? Just right after I left high school. And over the years, I have pretty much used different trading strategies, different trading softwares, like I explained to you guys on the whiteboard. I've brought you to my screen to basically show you guys the current charting software that I'm using at the moment. And yeah, lo and behold, it is tradingview.com. Okay, www.tradingview.com. I explained to you guys earlier why I stopped using MT4. MT4 doesn't allow me, do a lot of things that I really like to do. For instance, draw my support and resistance like zones. I mean, you can do it on your MT4, but this is actually this is so simple to do. If I wanted to draw a major support, all I simply do is come to a rectangle and I will just highlight it like this. Very simple, very straightforward, and then I can simply just drag it around everywhere I wanted it to be. That's for my major support. For my minor support is a rotated rectangle. I could pretty much have this drawn so easily, make it look really nice, and then I can pretty much come and highlight it anywhere I wanted to highlight, to keep it here or there. So it's just the convenience of all these tools at my disposal. And for my Fibonacci, so there's another thing that's really, really cool. I have a toolbar that I can move around. I can expand my screen, and my toolbar still stays there when I expand my screen. Excuse me. Whilst I expand my screen, my mic is just acting up. Excuse me. Whilst I expand my screen, I have my toolbar here, all the tools that I really need. So if I wanted to put a text on the chart, I could click text. If I wanted to, this rectangle is what I use to identify my major levels. So this is shaded blue and has black outlines. I really like it. Makes my chart look really nice. Let me just zoom in so that you guys see what exactly I mean. So you guys can see how beautiful this chart looks. Okay. So this is basically a down, for those of you wondering, this is basically a downtrend, making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. And then he made a lower high, but then he made equal lows. So when something comes and makes equal lows at previous major support, so once you see a double bottom, basically this is basically a double bottom. Once you see a double bottom around a major level of support, and then we start to fire out all the way to the upside, what this simply means is that there's been a change in structure of the trend, and you should basically start looking to go long, right? So all I simply do is I come and look out for my minor support level, put it on the neckline of the double bottom, which happens to be here, wait for price to come back into it. Once it tests it, I'm just simply going to bring out my Fibonacci and draw it from swing low to swing high. Everything aligned pretty nicely, and then once we bounce out of the Fibonacci, then I start to buy, and this is exactly how I've been able to bank all of this move to the upside. As you can see, because of how easy it is for me to mark my levels, this level is here. I don't delete these levels. They're here for months to come. When I mean months, I'm talking 7 to 12 months, over a year, because these levels are going to play out for months to come. So I just put them here. It's easy for me to draw them on here. They look really nice, and I can tell you that once we come into here, the market is going to turn around. So just so easy for me to identify. It's very pleasing to the eyes, and I know obviously I'm going to take my profit out here as well. So back to what I was saying. So I have the rotated rectangle for my minor levels. I use the major rectangles for my major levels. I have T for text, so if I wanted to highlight something, maybe when I'm teaching, or I'm dropping a webinar, or just anything, if I just wanted to basically note down something on the chart and take a screenshot of it, I can click text and everything. Okay, let me just show you guys. I can click on text. I have no idea. Okay, I just put this here and bam. So I can just say something like higher low, okay, or higher low. HL stands for higher low, and then I can simply just drag this down here, and then I can write something like major resistance, major res up here, and then I can put this here, and then you could basically tell that for people who are actually on my program would basically understand what I mean by this, that we've come in to put in a high low. Okay, we fired out of here. If you're going to get long, this is major resistance, so you should basically watch out for it. So I have my text icon, and I have this really nice arrow that just basically helps me draw. So basically, if I want to illustrate that this market is going to blow out of here, okay, give me a moment. If I want to illustrate that this market is going to blow out of here, I'm going to use arrow for pullback, and then arrow to fire right out again. So you can see how these tools are so easy to use, so chilled, right? So this is a circle. Like I usually like to use a circle to basically illustrate points on the trend line. This is what I use the circles for, to basically illustrate points on the trend line, like this, perfect. So I use the circles to illustrate the points on the trend line. Now I have horizontal line. Now I usually like to use this horizontal line in between two major zones. So for instance, what I usually like to do is I like to come and calculate the distance between here and here, and usually there's some form of I don't know why the market does that, but in between two major levels there's always some form of I would say an intermediate level. So I usually just map this out here. So usually if the market would blow out of here, we usually come into this intermediate level, pull back from it into major, so this was major resistance, which is now turns to major support. So we'll blow out into here, pull back into this level, and then we can now blow out all the way to the upside. Now guys, for those of you who've been watching my videos for the longest, you know that the markets always tend to move from one area of major either support or resistance to another major area of support. Guys, I don't know why I'm fumbling my lines, but I'll take that again. If you guys know me and know the way I trade, I believe that the market always moves from one area of major support to another area of major support, be it support or resistance, from one major area of price action to another major of price action. Once we break here, as you can see, once we break here, we'll most likely push higher, pull back into it, and then push higher to another area of major either support or resistance. So in this case, it is resistance. So this is exactly what I used this line for. And the good thing about what's it called, trading view, is that it allows you to basically estimate your risk to reward. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete a lot of this other stuff so that we don't get confused as to what exactly I'm about to explain. Okay, I'm just going to highlight all the benefits of trading view and why exactly I like to use it so much. Okay, so the good thing about trading view is the fact that if, for instance, I went long at this point here, if I click my buy, basically this is not a buy, I'm not clicking a buy trade, but this is an option that basically helps you illustrate a long position on the chart. It will allow you basically hypothetically position your where your take profit is going to be. It will allow you hypothetically position your stop loss, and then it will come and tell you how much risk to reward you're going to make, on this trade, just by hypothetically predicting where these levels are going to be. Sorry guys, this is wrong. Okay, right, this is right now. Cool. So just give me a second, let me plug this on properly. So as you can see, I went long here and my stop losses are here. So just by putting this on this chart apart, so you can tell that my risk to reward is about 2.5 to 1. So if I'm risking 3% to make about 7% return on this particular trade, so just by looking at it, it tells me how much my stop loss will be in terms of pips. Okay, how much my take profit will be in terms of pips. So it's a really cool tool. And yeah, I absolutely love trading view because of that. And it also helps you, for instance, if you wanted to sell here, let's say your stop losses were going to go above previous highs and you wanted to catch this move all the way to the downside, it will literally tell you that your risk to reward is 6.26 to 1. So if you're risking about 3% of this, your reward is going to be about 18%. And literally You know, you tell you how many pips your stop loss is. So as you can see at this point, stop loss is looking at about 104 pips, and I think your take profit is looking at about 724 pips. So that's a lot. So 104 pips, and you're looking to make about 724 pips. So you know, this is absolutely huge. So you can see, whereas on MT4 you literally had to like click the mouse and drag it from one point to another point. It was just becoming quite hectic, and you know, everything is just pretty nicely done. And of course I have customized my Fibonacci to the major levels that I tell you guys to use, between the 0.5 and the 0.618 retracement. So if you wanted to learn how to do this, just drop a comment in the comment section telling me that, hey Daps, can you please tell me, because when you open your MT4, everything doesn't really look this nice. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Everything you see here, I customed it by myself, because you have to understand that this is my office, this is what I look at every single day, this is my job, this is my source of livelihood. So I need to make it look really nice and appealing. And the color blue, I just like the color blue because it's quite easy on the eyes, you know. So I just use blue most of the time. And I have another thing that I really like to use so much. A lot of people don't really like using it, but I like to use this to basically identify my profit target level. Maybe I use the Fibonacci to identify this profit target level, but I don't want to leave my Fibonacci on the chart. I could just simply put this on top of the Fibonacci level that I'm looking to take my money out on, and then delete the Fibonacci. And then once the market gets in here, I know that this green stands for my profit target. So you know, that's pretty much it, guys. So if you're interested in me making a video as to how I customize my trading view, just drop me a comment below and just say, hey Dabs, could you please make another video of you customizing your trading view, and I'll definitely make a video for that. Okay, I'll definitely make a video for that. So on that note, guys, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. If you haven't hit the like button, go ahead and do so. This helps my YouTube algorithm. It helps my YouTube algorithm to basically make people watch more and more of these videos, and basically encourages me to make more of these videos. So alright guys, so stay till the end and watch for the suggested videos towards the end. I'm going to be speaking about, let me see what videos I'm going to put next. Okay, maybe I'm going to be showing you guys how to analyze the market like a pro. Okay, alright guys, so on that note, I love you guys, and yeah, I'm not going back to the whiteboard. I'm going to end it right here. Alright guys, love you guys so much, and take care. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Okay, cheers and bye. Adios amigos, adios, bye.